Hello all of you. In this video we will discuss how to write a scoring letter. So in the earlier videos you have already learned how to write a scoring essay as well as précis. So in this video we will discuss about letter, and in the next video we will also discuss about reading comprehension. So before moving to letter, let me declare that batch 2 for NABARD grade A is going to be launched tomorrow, and it will also have 100 students only. So it's on first come first serve basis. So do join it. And the batch 1, around 90 copies has been checked and around 10 copy is yet to be checked, so it will be checked by tomorrow. Moving forward, why letter is important? So letter is asked in many exams like NABARD grade A, SSC CGL, IBPS PO, SBI PO, CAPF. In RBI grade B and SEBI grade A, letter is not asked directly, but there is a probability that apart from essay, reading comprehension and précis, they may ask letters as well. So be prepared for that as well, and that should not be a worry if letter comes in the exam. That's why this video is extremely important. Apart from that, state boards, class 10, 12, official purpose, like in your offices, and whenever you go to any government official, it's important. English interviews also, they may ask you to write letter. In letter language proficiency test also, they ask to write letters. Your relatives also sometimes taunt you to so how to write a letter. I have faced this, so who knows, you have also faced this. So letter is extremely important and you should know how to write letters. So these are 4 topics which is asked mainly in exams: essay, précis, report, letter and comprehension. In NABARD there is more probability that letter will be asked. So here you can see a scorecard where the student scored 70 in descriptive, but he was disqualified by 3 marks, and the reason was mainly the lack of score in descriptive as well as ESI ARD. But here he could have scored easily 5 to 10 marks and he could have qualified because he scored around 80% marks in interview. So moving forward, why I am showing you this data? Because it's important. You know the importance of letter, because if you know the importance, then only you can do justice with your preparation. Moving forward, what is letter or email writing? See, nowadays email writing is also being asked in exam. So in the first batch, first test, we have already provided the letter, and all the letter tests has been submitted. So in this we have also provided email test. So we will not test only your letter writing, also email writing, and both are more or less same. So moving forward, what is a letter? A letter is a written message conveyed from one person to another person through a medium. So the medium may be electronic, or it should be written. So medium can be anything, but yeah, it should be conveyed from one person to another. It can be written either on paper or electronic mode, which is called email. There are 2 types of letter writing. First is formal or second is informal. In the exam, mostly formal letter is asked because informal is not in use in offices and corporate. The process of writing email on paper, both are almost same as I have explained earlier. Informal letter, don't waste your time here, it's not being asked in exams. And formal letter is very important because it will be asked in the exam. So what is a formal letter? This letter follow a certain pattern and formality. They are strictly kept professional in nature and directly address the issues concerned. Any type of business letter or letter to authorities falls within this given category: ex business, official letter. And informal letter is, these are personal letters. They need not follow any set pattern or adhere to any formalities. They contain personal information or are a written conversation. Informal letters are generally written to friends, acquaintances, relatives, etc. So formal letter is what you should learn. Now, during the writing of formal letter, this step must be remembered because in later 50% marks will be given for drafting. So each step is important. Also follow the place in where it is being written. So first thing is address. Here the sender's address will be given. After that, if there is telephone number or email ID, that can also be written just beneath that. After that, you have to give a space. After this, you can do a enter or a space. And in the next line, you will write date. Now, date will always come before receiver's address. Okay, there is a doubt, like few people put date here, but no, that's wrong. I will show in the end of the video why that's wrong. So always the date will come before the receiver's address. The reason is the date is written because it helps to keep the record. Okay, so in records we keep this letter. So when the date will be there, then only it will help where to record or where to adjust it, and it should be shown in initial para itself. So here after date also you will press enter, and after that you will write the recipient's full address. After 6th the means address, again a enter and the salutation, dear Mr. or Mrs. After that again a enter, and after that subject, purpose of the letter, again enter, and in the first paragraph you can introduce yourself if the recipient doesn't know you. After this, mention the purpose of the letter. Use double paragraph spacing. So double paragraph spacing is, you have to give more space because the clarity should be clear, and later on I will also show you few letters. Moving forward, in the second paragraph, give out the details, that is the facts that support the statement you made in the first paragraph. You can end the letter with this paragraph, or you can have another one if the information you want to convey doesn't fit in this paragraph. Complete the letter by thanking the recipient for taking out time to read the letter, like respectfully, yours, thanking you, yours sincerely, yours willingly, and so on and so forth. After that, your signature or name, and in last, if you are employed, then give your designation or mention the number. So that also helps. Now you have understood the format. Let's move forward and see how it's written. So you can clearly see here we have the sender's address, there is a cap, enter mark, after that there is a date, again a enter mark. Now here we have the receiver's address, again a enter space, after that we have the subject. So all good till here. Let's move forward. We are writing a letter to the manager of a bank requesting for granting loan for further studies. So here you can see to the manager is written, to the manager, SBI New Delhi. So here this format should be followed strictly, and here also your name, address, and all those things should be followed strictly. After that the salutation, sir, because he is a bank manager. After that we are giving enter, and after that we are writing this. In this we are explaining, like, I have come to know that your bank provides loans to deserving students to pursue higher studies. I would like to be considered for grant of loan under this scheme. So here we are seeing that in the first para itself we are explaining why this letter is being written. After that, I would like to bring to your kind notice that I have qualified the entrance test of engineering. And now coming to the point, here he is on the point and trying to convince the manager and connecting both this, like he is providing the loan and he needs it. So here the demand is there, and supply and demand has been concluded. After that, therefore I request you to kindly grant necessary loan for my higher studies. I promise you that I shall abide by all the terms and conditions of the loan. I will be happy to produce certificates and documents which you may require in this connection. So here you can see there is a request again, and looking forward to receive an earlier and favorable reply. So here again he is requesting. So this is appropriate. After that, respectfully or thanking you, XYZ, whatever the name is. So this is the correct format, and you can take the screenshot of this also, or save this video in your downloads, so that whenever you go to any exam, just see this and you can score full marks in the exam. Now from batch 1 I have brought few papers. So here you can see they have to write a letter to the health officer of your state requesting to provide compulsory PPE kit to all health workers working on COVID-19 duty. Now the guy only scored 9 marks. Why? Because the date is missing. First, here the date is missing, and since the date is missing, there is no coherence, like who is sender, who is receiver, you can't figure out, and the date should always be above receiver's address. Again, lots of spelling mistakes over here. So if you will read this, you will see the attention spelling is wrong. Apart from that, again, when you will scan it out, you will see that many spelling mistakes are there in this letter. That's why the score has been less. After that, the context is fine, content is also good, the relevancy is there. Like you can see here the coherence has been maintained in this paragraphs, but again here you can see thanking you, so G is not there, so number has been cut for that, so penalty. And word count is 168, but it has been clearly mentioned that the word count should be 150, so you can't go plus minus you can't go plus minus 5 words or above or below that. If you have written 160 word, software will not check this thing. Okay, if software will not check this thing because you have completed around 150 words till here, so you may get penalty. That's why 9 marks. Moving forward to this letter. Now again here you can see the difference is clear, like the date is missing over here also. So again this guy scored less, and here the word count is 175, and the grammar is, the spelling is fine, but punctuation needs improvement. Like here there should be a full stop, but that's not available. Apart from that, there are multiple places where double space is used, so you have to use only single space. So such is our test checking quality, that we also check proper grammar, spelling and punctuation, so that we can recommend you where you need improvement. After that, again there is a letter. Here you can see the date is present. The date is present. These 3 papers are of 3 different aspirants who have subscribed us for descriptive test, which you can get from the description link over here. So the date has been given here, but the place is wrong. Date should have been here. As it's written, date is misplaced. It should be between recipient and sender's address. Okay, so above recipient's address it should be there. The context is fine, content is also good. Word count is 127. Now here the content is 127 only, and the limit was 150, so it's around 23 less. So again a penalty. That's why 5 marks less. So the format is wrong. Apart from that, the word count is also less. Punctuation and spelling is fine in this, but grammar needs improvement. Like working in all the government. Like here you can see, if I show you where it is. Okay, let me find it. Working around the clock. So I'm not able to find where working in the all the government is there, but give me some time, give me some hope, give me another life. Oh come on, I'm not able to find why working in the all the government. So I'm not able to find where it is, but yeah, there is working in all the government, which is wrong. You can't use the over here. So is it wrong? Yes, it is wrong. So at last you could have improved the warmness using this thing. So the scope improvement is there. That's why he has got his 109 marks, and I request him to score more in the next exam. And moving forward, so you would be thinking like which is best, like which letter is best, how one should write letter, because everyone is scoring less mark. So see, everybody has a common mistake. The format of formal letter, date and salutation. The date should always be placed just below the sender's address with a line gap, means above the recipient address. So this is the common mistake everybody has done. That's why the penalties. Now the perfect letter is here. This is also one of the student. So you can see proper recipient, sender address, date, receiver, proper enter mark, space, subject, salutation, content, and again the yours faithfully XYG. So you can see he has tried very well. So you would be thinking now he would have got 20 marks out of 20. Does he deserves full marks? No, he will also get 1 or 2 marks penalty. You would be thinking why? So here you will see, so it is humble request. So after so there will be a comma. So that's a punctuation mistake. After so there should be a comma. That's why around 18-19 marks he or she will get. So that's the beauty of letter. You can again take a screenshot of this and you can just copy paste it in your exam. If the topic is different, so write different thing, just don't copy paste. After that, you will be thinking what all you will get. So you will get 3 full-length tests in NABARD grade A descriptive test. Probable topics will also be there, and out of those 25 topics, you will get at least 1 or 2 topic from this, like national education policy, Atmanirbhar Bharat, impact on rural economy in coronavirus. Apart from that, doubling of farmer of India, doubling the income of farmers of India. Apart from that, fodder material to save your hard work. So here there is 3 star. There should have been more star. Don't know why there is only 3 star. So moving forward, keeping the humor back, personalized guidance on mail and call. So if you lack somewhere, we will guide you on call also. And the first source of information is mail. Next is help in other exams also, like earlier I have mentioned in exams like IBPS, SBI, and the state exams also there is letter which is asked. So it will also help in other exams. And value added videos for reading comprehension, Prezi, and letter will be also updated at regular interval. So this all you will get, and the price is very affordable, which you can check in the description. Moving forward, these are the courses which are already live, and here we have ESI, Finance Management, RBI English Descriptive, full RBI course already launched, so you can go for that. And here you can see NABARD English Descriptive is live, and we have also English Descriptive combo for exams like RBI, SEBI, PFRDA, Bank, SSC, all. So if you want to improve your descriptive all in all, so you can go for it. Moving forward, I have already mentioned in essay you will get probable topics, fodder material in Prezi, you will get guidance, mail letter, again format is important. In comprehension, logic plus evaluation is very critical. There is a skimming technique also in comprehension, which I will explain in next video. Moving forward, is it really tough to beat software? Answer is no, and you can see why. Because everybody have the knowledge, but they lack the management about presentation. Okay, so it's all about lack of management. So you have to manage well, and that's where we are chipping in, and we will help you. And you are applying a software, so you have to act like that. You have sufficient knowledge on any topic in exam because you have covered syllabus. That's why you are writing mains, but you have to write practice more to manage the rule of the game. So the rule is important, format is important. Use simple words and stay confident. So why you should opt for light marks? So these are the reasons which you already know, and quality over quantity is the power which enables you to score more. Apart from that, don't wait for next year, convert it this year itself. And due to lots of students who have enrolled, the price has increased to $799 for descriptive, and the combo is of $999. So you can chip in and subscribe for it as soon as possible. Apart from that, you also get in combo ESI plus ART 8 tests, and you can check the reviews over internet in description. You can get the Facebook as well as Telegram group, WhatsApp group, Instagram, Twitter, every link. If you have any doubt, still you have any doubt, mail us at hi@lightmode, and this is the only descriptive you need for all exams. And this is our website. Here also you can go and get the RBI plus SEBI combo course, RBI grade B phase 2, phase 1 full course, because don't wait for the notification. Complete the phase 2 syllabus before the notification. When notification will be there, prepare for phase 1 only. That's the parallel strategy which I have covered already. Thank you for watching the video, and if you like the later part, so do like the video. Don't forget to subscribe and share it with your friends and dear and near ones. And also download the video whenever your exam is, just in the previous night. Just watch the video. Thank you for watching. God bless you all.